Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com, and tonight's free card class is going to be featuring the Perfectly Pears, which is this one. This is a brand new online exclusive which they got released, I believe yesterday, July 1st. And so I decided to go with this because this is also the one that we're using on our card club. So I'll be sharing with you the cards so you can see them, but I want to give you more ideas of what else you could be doing with this set. I kind of like them. It kind of reminds me a lot to the one that we had with the peaches a few years ago, and so I thought it would be great to use this one. So anyway, so let me know where you're watching from. I always enjoy reading you. Thank you so much for sharing, Sonia. So that's the other thing. If you have any crafty friends, please do share the video. It helps me a lot. And so anyway, so here we go. I'm gonna talk real quick about card classes. Right now, I have one class now, because the other one is part of the craft alone. So if you subscribe to the craft alone, that is going to happen next week. I've already mailed all the kits on Monday. So here are the cards. So make sure you tune in on what is this, Tuesday, July 7th or the 8th. I don't remember right now. Whatever it is, that Tuesday, where we're gonna be making the cards together. So hopefully you get all your kits before the weekend, so that you can kind of prep and then get ready so that we can craft together. Oh, hi Flo. You're in New Jersey and it is hot. Oh yes, I believe so, because here in Texas we are super hot too. So so I believe so. And my brother now is living in New Jersey, and he just told me yesterday, we did a FaceTime yesterday so that he could sing the happy birthday to my son. And he told me that. He's like, oh, it's so hot. I'm like, oh my gosh. He said it was raining yesterday and it was still hot. So anyway. So let me just show you the cards. So like I said, we have the card club, which is using the same set that we are going to be featuring today. So it is this one, the Perfectly Pear. And I just love, it's just different, you know, with the fruits and whatnot. The paper is just amazing. I gotta say that's the part that I've been enjoying the most. I feel like you can do so many things with the paper. You can do a lot of mix and matching. And let me show you here. It is the Painterly Pears, which is this one. Now I can show you some of the scraps. I know I said always these. I should come up with a better thing to show the paper, but let me just show you. So we have this one. You can see here, there's just some scraps. This is one of those where the whole corner, like the whole frame, has the flowers with the pears, and then the center is white, and then you have this pattern that you can use for so many things. Then you have this one. I love all the florals, you know, I feel like they look really cool. And then the other side is just a generic pattern that you can use for any occasion. So that's what I like sometimes from the designer series paper, because you can go either way. You can mix and match, and you have a generic side. So if you're not using pears, you can use, I don't know, other themes. They will go really, really well, right? Here is another one. This is by far my favorite. I think I love this one. Hi, Gail. And I love this side. And then again, a generic pattern, a grid pattern, if you will, with the darling duckling. This one, look at this. I mean, it looks amazing from both sides. And then again, a generic pattern. So I don't know. Oh, see, I can show you this one better, so you can get a better idea. So this is how it looks. It's one of those that you have the whole frame, and then the other side is like this. So anyway, here is another one. Look at this. It's the darkly duckling with the green pears, which you can see there's a little bit kind of yellowish there. And then you have this one with the flowers. Again, I think it's just perfect. There is a whole sheet that you can pretty much die cut with the dies. Let me show you. Here is that one. I think I've shown all these patterns. Yes. So let me just show you this. So here we go. Oh yeah. And you can die cut the pears, like these ones, that these leaves, of course, and then you can also die cut the little flowers. So this is one of those where The whole paper can be die cut, and then on this side you have more of a generic pattern again with the leaves. So like I said, I really think that this paper was just amazing. So anyway, so that's the paper we're gonna be using. And so as I was showing you, this is the same paper we're using on our card club. This time we have a lot of embossing. As you can see, we are using the eyelet on this one. Let me just show you. I think, is there one? Yeah, here. This is one of my favorites. You can see we're using the eyelet because it kind of matches really nice that other pattern. This one, you got me the idea. Like this pattern, it kind of make me feel like that. Like it would go really well with those. So I went with it, and I think I really like it. So anyway, so Card Club is this. Now, if you don't know anything about Card Club, you can read more information about it at creatingwithali.com/Card Club. And you got all the information there, all the perks, the cost, you can subscribe there. But in a nutshell, it is a subscription program. So once you're in for however long you want to be. When you stay with me for 6 consecutive months, you get a goodie bag on your 6th month. And then the other thing is that you can get the bundle at a discount on the month that we're featuring. Every month I feature one bundle, and you get it on my cost, meaning you don't pay shipping or taxes, so you kind of have a break as you are making your collection, right? The other thing is that it always includes at least 5 cards, all the supplies to make, so there's a lot, about $22 to $25 worth of merchandise, and there's a video tutorial for each of the different cards so you can follow along and make your cards. Of course, if you don't have the set, you can easily substitute to anything you have, right? What else? I think that's pretty much it. And like I said, when you stay with me 6 months, then you get a goodie bag. This is $45 and every month. And if you want to give it a try, you can always email me at ali@creatingwithali.com, and I'll be more than happy to get the kit just for the 1 month. Just to give it a try. That would be $48. And it's just a separate PayPal invoice that I'll send. So anyway, the subscription for this card class, it's going to end on the 7th. So we are really close to ending the subscription for this month. I'll be sending an email just to remind you about that. So in case you want to subscribe. But again, you can read all the information and go to the page at creatingwithali.com/card club. And of course, once this is in YouTube, you're going to see a link somewhere here in the corner so that you can get all the information. The other thing is that I do sell also the tutorial. So if you are outside the US, because that's where I live in the US, I can only sell the kits on the US or in the US. But if you are outside, or if you're a demonstrator, you already have all the supplies and you just want instructions, I do sell the instructions at creatingwithali.com/shop. All my past card classes are there, and then of course also the card club classes are also there. So anyway, so those are the classes. And so because of that, I decided to go with this tonight. So hopefully you enjoy it. All right, so I think that's pretty much it. What else do we have going on this month? Oh, yeah, we have a new online exclusives being released. So make sure you go into our store at StampinUp.com. You can go and see all the new onlines. And of course, when you place an order with me between now and the Saturday, which... What is the Saturday, now that I said that? I think it's the 5th. Between now and the 5th, you can get the card kit that we're making today for free. So anyway, so let me flip the camera. Also, let me go into the Facebook just so that I can see your comments, because I don't think I am seeing comments. Give me 1 second and we'll go from there. Where are we? Here we go. This is the part that I'm always... Where are we? I don't see myself. I don't see myself. Hold on. What's going on? Okay. I see myself now. I was like, oh, hold on. All right. So let me just say hello real quick. So, Flo says, this is such a beautiful bundle. I know, right? This is a really great bundle. Gail says, it's been forever since I've been able to watch. Great to see. Oh, great. You're back. What else? Hi, John. Hey, hi, Sale. All right. So let me now flip the camera. And we'll go from there. Give me a second. Don't get dizzy here as I have flipped the camera. And let me move things. Oh, let me move things. Well, I'll go. Hold on. Give me a second. Because I had here several things going on. Okay, where is the button? All right, and as you can see, I have been playing with this. I have some pieces here that we're gonna be using tonight, and then we go from there. All right, so first things, I think that let me just show you here. So I was thinking we could. I'm gonna show you something here. So these piece, I'm gonna die cut one of them. Okay, so I'm gonna cut out a little piece here and then die cut it so that we can play with it. And now that I said that, it's like I don't even. Oh, here. It's like I don't even know what we're doing here. Here, I'm like, there you go. So we need a piece that is. I think like 1.5 will be okay, you know, so if for it to fit. So let's just do maybe 1 3/4 right now, just so that I can cut it, this piece. This is old olive, and I'm gonna go ahead and break this one, and we're gonna just die cut this section because we're gonna be needing one of these. I've already done one, but I want you to show you the second one. All right, so we're gonna die cut this one. We're also gonna be doing some coloring, so before we start, so that we can have some of our pieces ready to go. So this is how it looks. Gotta be careful with this. All right, so you get the leaves right here, and you can die cut several of them if you want. I'm just need right now one because I already done one. I'm gonna move these things, and then I'm gonna bring a scrap of basic white because I want to color some of the pears. See, like I'm gonna go like something like this. All right, so I'm gonna bring the, before we continue, this is just a scrap now. We're gonna go ahead and bring the pears, and I'm gonna go ahead and stamp those there. I also have, so let's do the large one as well. And this one goes with this one. Yes, yes. Ooh, I might need one more of these. Okay. I might need one of these. And we're doing all the stamping first. I feel like that's always easier. And one for the pear. And then we need another scrap. Okay. So, for the pear, so again, I'm just right now stamping everything. You're going to be needing 2 of these, but I already have one done. And then we're going to have this one. Okay. And then we're going to be doing the flowers too. And you know what? Let's do 2 because you never know if you need more. Okay. And this was my memento. Just a reminder, I did use one of the uninked high pay. One of my uninked stamping pads. And instead of using the white that comes with this one, I went and put memento black ink. And it's been working really great so far. So no complaints with it. Let me go ahead and clean all of these. So I feel like I'm going to be using the flowers here in a minute with another color. All right, so I have all those things there. So first things first, for this one, we're going to bring our bronze. I went with bronze, and I'm going to go ahead and color. And I probably need a scrap of paper. Well, let's just use this one for right now. And you're going to be coloring these sections, you know. Instead of there's 2 options, but I kind of like this one better. One option is that you cut these with brown cardstock, and with green, cut the leaves and then glue the leaves onto the brown piece. So that's one option, which is kind of tedious if you ask me. And then the second option is you go ahead and then just color the branches of these. Is that the branch? Yeah, that's what it's called, right? Branches, or the branch. And then you get like a two-tone die cut right there. And I would give it at least like two passes, if you will, like two colorings. And so this one ended up being like so, see? And so now you have a brown with green leaves, which I love how it looks. Okay, so that's that. Now we're going to be using also our brown. And this is the bronze, by the way. And I don't know if you can see well. I might want to be... I'm trying. Oh, hi, Heather. Yes, happy 4th of July. All right, and so for this one, we're going to be coloring the branches as well, right? So, and I'm using the same color. Again, I'm going to be coloring everything that I need. You would need 2 of these, by the way. I already have one done, so I'm only doing one. But when you get the card kit, you're going to have both. You know, like you're going to have enough cardstock to do 2 of them. You need 2. Okay, now... for the leaves, I do want to use the old olive. So let's just go with old olive. And I'm going to start with the darker old olive. And then blend it. Now I feel like I will need to be changing my light old olive here shortly. But it still works, okay? Alright, so I have the first one. And then let's do the next one. And then do the same thing here. Okay, so this one looks like this, all right? Then I'm going to do exactly the same with this ones. I'm going to give first like a light coat with this one. Oh, and I think I only need 1, by the way. I don't think I need 2 now that I said that, because the other one is going to be with flowers. But anyway, we'll see. If we need it, we'll already have it. Now that I said that, I think I already have this one, but okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and all right, so here is a close-up on this one. This is how it looks for the leaves on this one. Now, as far as the pears, I'm going to be using the lemon lime twist and the granny apple green. Okay, so I'm going to start with the lemon lime first. And I'm going to go ahead and it's one of my favorite colors, to be honest. I like this shade of green a lot. Okay. Then I'm gonna bring the Lemon Lime Twist Dark. And I'm gonna go ahead and okay, and then I'm gonna bring the light of the what is Granny Apple Green, just to add a little more of the green on this section. And I'm gonna leave it like so. And so you see how it looks. It looks kind of cool, right? What do you think? So again, Lemon Lime Twist with Granny Apple Green, and then the leaves on Old Olive. The branch is on Bronze, okay? So now we're gonna be doing the same with this one. So same deal. It's just a larger image. Now, if you have the designer series paper, you can also die cut from the designer series paper, but I wanted to show you other things that you can do. Now on the card class, on the card club, the ones I'll show you here in a second. I use the filler images that we have, and I'll show you here in a second what I mean. So on the set, you can actually stamp over with those two. With the green color, okay? Now they look slightly different, and I show you here how they look. So I did one so you can kind of see. So this is with the, I use Granny Apple Green on this one, and you can see it gives already some of the shading, and then this one looks more vibrant when you're using the stamping blends. So different techniques. You could also use watercolor pencils as well, and I think it will look really nice as well. So again, it's just different techniques, if you will. But for this one, since on the card class, on the card club, I've used the stamp set, right? So for that one, I've used the stamp set. I decided that for this one, you can see this one is also a stamp set. This one used like a two-tone of the colors. I decided I wanted to go with the blend, so to give you like a different technique, if you will, or a different way to color. What is this? Yeah, dark lemon. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead. And then we're gonna go with the Granny Apple Green Delight. Just to add a little bit more of that green. Okay. And so this is how it looks. Look at this. Looks nice, right? All right, now for these ones, I'm gonna bring the I didn't get those, but I'm gonna get, let's just use right now the light duckling and the pool party. Anytime I might want white flowers, I'm using pool party for that. Okay. And so the other thing that I forgot is that for this one, you need also this other thing, this other image. So we forgot to stamp that. This is like the center of the flowers. So let's go ahead and get those. And I don't know that you can see me, but I'm putting it right there. And the same thing here. There you go. Okay. And so for this one, let me clean up again this. For these ones, we're going to go ahead and get the center. Well, before I do the center, let's just make it, let it dry for a second because I just colored those. But I'm going to go ahead with the pool party. I'll show you here in a second because I know sometimes this part is kind of hard to see. And then the center is going to go with the okay. So very subtle. Let me do a close-up so you can see it. You can kind of see here the lines with the pool party. And that always helps you to get the image like really well, you know, like finished, if you will. It looks finished, so I like that a lot. All right, so now let's just like cut those pieces, and we should be now good to go. All right, so we're gonna start with that one. Oh, not this way, but this way. Okay, so we got the first one. You can see here how it looks. All right, then the next one is going to be those little pears. Same thing, we're going to go ahead and line it up. And add the little flag. Alright, we got the small ones, and now it's just, see that? So we got those, and then we have this one, which is the flowers and the what is the other thing that I have? Oh, and the leaves. So we got that. Oh, this one is not sticky. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I think this one moved a little bit. That's okay. We're gonna have to cut slightly there. That's fine. Okay, and I think we are done with that. You have these, okay? So we're good. So we're pretty much done with the cutting, I think. yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Let's just put this one back. One of the things that I like to do with my dies is always line out where they go. Because it helps me to put them back where they go. I don't have, and the other thing is that I know exactly how many do I have and which one is missing. Okay, so that always helps me a lot in not losing any of my dies. All right, so I'm gonna put this one right now. Oh, of course. What am I doing here? Oh, I keep doing the same. I don't know what I'm doing here. I keep messing up with that. Okay, there you go. All right, so now we have all those pieces. We can put this one in the trash. All right, so now let's go with our card number 1. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring this for right now. So I have one already done, so maybe I only needed one. I don't know. We'll see. So I have a piece of petal pink, and this is 8.5 by 5.5. We're gonna go ahead and fold this one in half. Where's the one folder here? And I have a piece that is 4 by 5.25. And then 2 pieces. This one, just because of the way that I had it, it says scrap that is 2 by 5 and what it is, 1/8. So it's 1/8 of an inch from that one. And then this one is 2.25 by 5 and 1/8. Okay. Now for this one, I feel like we could stamp some of these flowers. This is what I wanted to make sure this worked clean. And I'm gonna be doing tone on tone. So let me bring the what did I do with my mat? See, like already. Well, we're gonna go without the mat, I guess, because I don't know what I did with it. The Pears mat, do you see it? Oh, here. I was like, do you see it? Give me 1 second. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna be stamping this one, and I'm gonna bring just a scrap that I have here. Well, put it here for right now. Misty Moonlight. Where's the Misty? This is Misty Moonlight, by the way. I don't know that I said that. So we're gonna go ahead and add. I just want to have okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and bring this one. Oh. Okay, so I have those. And then there is another stamp that has like a splatter. So this is going to be like our filler for some of the areas where I don't have anything or any other image going on there. Give me 1 second. So let's just clean these and use one of those. So I'm going to go ahead and, for right now, put it right here. And then use that one. And so we're going to go ahead and so you're just filling all the empty areas like so, okay? And I don't know that I can put another one, so, well, maybe. There you go. Okay, so anyway, so this is how it looks. So you have those two pieces. Let's just clean this one so that we're not. And let's remove this one for right now. And so this is one of those layouts that I do a lot of the times. And by the way, if you are new to me, I am sending usually Sundays, or Saturdays. But anyway, I'm sending these, which has like the picture of the car and then the sketch. So I'm using actually this one. I'm gonna be making this one, and so this one. Let me put these pieces out. So this one, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out this side because this is gonna go like so. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut out this section. Okay, so this is gonna go like so. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cut out this section. Okay, so I'm gonna have, let's just think about this, how this is looking. So I have this one right there, and then I'll have this one come here. See that? So this is how it's looking. So this is one of those sketches that I tend to use a lot just because I love it. And by the way, color combination, I tried to go with whatever is on the paper. So you can see here I have some of that Misty Moonlight with, this is what got me the inspiration for that Misty Moonlight. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start gluing these things. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and get the same thing with this. So this is how it looks. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and glue this one right here. And by the way, for you to be getting those files with the sketches, make sure you're on my mailing list. If you go to creatingwithali.com, you'll get a pop-up that asks you if you want to be on the mailing list. And when you're on that mailing list, I'm going to put this aside. Then you start getting my emails about card classes, but also the links to the replays for these card classes, as well as the PDF with the sketches. All right, so anyway, so now we're going to go ahead and put this one. And the way I was picturing this, so I have this, I'm going to put right here. And then I was thinking we can add these flowers, like these flowers. Now, as far as the, like I feel like I could, see, like I know it kind of moves slightly. All right, so I can check that one. I'm kind of cutting a little bit, so maybe I can add it right here. Yep. And then this one doesn't bug me too much because there's white, so I think it's good. But then I can glue it right there, you know? So I can do that. And then as far as, so let's just think about now. As far as sentiments, there's these ones that says hello friend or thank you friend. I think I like those. If I want to do this for any type of friendship type of card, which I like that idea. I'm gonna put this one right here. I probably want to have that one with like the jello, maybe like the duckling. So I have here some duckling. Hold on, where's the duckling? Duckling, I should say. So I could add some of that. I could also add some of the, what is this all called? Petal pink. So I could have also that one. Which, I don't know, it might look good with that one. But the other thing is, as far as ribbon, I'm going to use one that is on the last chance, which is the, what is this color? The petal pink. So I could use this one. I could also use the one that goes with this designer series paper, which is a green one. And I don't even know what I did with it. I know, oh, here it is. It's like, I know I have it, because I designed the class with that one. It's like, I know it's here. So we could use also this one, or I could use this one, which for this class, I think I'm going to go with this one. This is on a last chance. So if you don't have it, make sure you grab it right away, because I don't know for how long it's going to be available, right? So, but anyway, you can go ahead and do our bow. And I could have that one come something like this. I might have then come this one here and then this one right there. So I have a space. Yep. And then have here the hello friend. So I'm going to go with the petal pink just because my card base is petal pink. And again, just want to use some of the ribbons that I already have. There you go. So I could go with that. And then as far as the sentiment, I might go with these little ones because it's just little pieces. I'm not going to be using a lot, right? So I like that idea. So let's just bring the, what is this? The trimmer. Well, not only that, but let's do also the cutting, not the cutting, the stamping. Where is the stamp set? Oh, here. I'm like, where is the stamp set? So I'm going to be using the hello and the friend. So these are small ones, you know? So I'm gonna keep moving some of these. The pears are gonna move to the next one, and I'm gonna be using that one. And then I'm gonna be cutting out this to get a little sliver, or little scrap of paper. So this one is 1/2 inch. We're gonna be using the basic black since I already used that one. Where did I leave it? Here. So where did I leave it? I'm gonna go ahead and put hello. And then friend. There you go. So it's just 2 little pieces. All right. So I'm going to cut out again. So I have my friend, right? And then I have the hello. Yeah, I could go with those probably. All right, so let's go ahead and start gluing these pieces. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and add this one. And I'm just going to add a little bit here. This is our liquid Tombow glue in this little bottle to help me squeeze, better. And then I'm going to go ahead and add dimensionals to these. I'm going to go ahead and add one here, one there, one here, and one there. Oh, get another one, why not? And I might want to go with one for the for this section. Okay. Oh, give me a sec. There you go. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and add this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and add this one so I can see where to add the other flowers and the sentiment. Okay. And then I'll put this one's right here. So this is going to go with a glue dot. And then maybe 2 of these little ones. You know, like something goes this way. And then I'll put this one somewhere here. And then I might put the hello friend, like hello, maybe here. And I might need to make this one tighter. So I'm gonna go tighter. You know? So I might have this one hello. And then I'll do the same with this one. Put hello, and then I'll put friend here. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna go hello right there. Ooh, and I can even put hello friend right here. I think I like it better there, now that I did that. I'll put it on this end too. I'm gonna put this one like right here. Now, as far as gems, so there are some gems. Oh my gosh. Give me 1 second here. I want to use, there's some gems that I haven't used yet here. That I thought, wouldn't that be nice too? Like if I add some of these. I don't know. The gems from these ones are green and yellow, so I could easily use those. But I want to use something else, not just the things from the suite. And I thought, well, maybe I could add this ones, I think. Maybe. We'll see. Because I haven't used them, and I've been dying to use this. See, like I could add... Well, no, they're too, you know, I might have to go with the other ones now that I said that. I don't think that you can really see through because of that blue, so I will go with this ones then. So I still won't be using this. Okay, so yes. Okay, so I'll go with these ones then. And then these ones are the low profile sparkle dots, and these are part of the pear suite, pretty much. The paint, whatever it's called, painterly pears. If you put on the on our online exclusives pears, or if you, on our store you put pears, you should be getting these ones. Okay, like you. There you go. And I'm gonna leave it like that. I can add as many as I. Oh, I never glued this one. Where are the glue dots? I never glued these ones. How do we wind them? Like so. Okay. So I want... Where do I wind them? No, I wind them like this. Not like this. Okay. Alright, so I need... There you go. Alright, so here you have it. See? I think it looks really nice, don't you think? So anyway, so here's card number 1. Let me know what you think about it. Oh, what did I... Here, this one's... I need to move this one to the trash. All right, so let's go with card number 2. So card number 2, it... see, I already have my pears here, like I mentioned. So I have Mossy Meadow piece, 8.5 by 5.5. We're gonna go ahead and fold this one in half and use the bone folder. Where's the bone folder? Here. Oh, Eleanor says she likes to watch me color. Okay. Glad that you're enjoying it. Marian says, hello, Ali. So excited for the Perfect Pears for the card clip. So, such a beautiful DSP. Yes, this DSP is really nice, Marian, for sure. Yes. All right, so we have that piece. Then we have a piece of Early Espresso. And this one is, if I remember correctly, 3.25. Let's see, 3.25 by 4.5. And I have 2 pieces that are 1.5. 1.5 by 3, each of them. And then this one is 3, but this one is 1.25. Oh, thank you, Flo. Glad that you're liking it. Perfectly wonderful card. Oh. All right, so I have that. So we're gonna go ahead and glue this one. So I'm making kind of like a frame with this one. And so this one should be going something like this. So you want to kind of line up where everything goes. You know, so that as we are gluing, now we are putting things in place. So this is how this one is gonna look, okay? So I'm just making sure it kind of is center, right? So let's bring this one, and I'm gonna start with this. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and bring this one's. All right, so the first one is gonna go right here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and have that one right there. Okay, so this is how it goes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one onto our card. This is gonna go like so. All right, then I have this piece, and I'm gonna add it like in an angle, okay? Now, this is from the Nested Essentials, and it is the one that is about 2 1/8 by 3 inches, okay? So I'm going to have this one kind of like in an angle. Let me just see this. I'm going to be using one of these leaves, and I'll put it like so. And then I'm going to be using the pears that we color. Have them something like these. And then I punched out with the Petal Park Builder punch. Now this one is on the last chance. It's still available. It's actually $14.50, I think. It's still available, so you can still get it. But it's kind of really cool because you got an easy way to make the flowers, right? So I did those. I cut out the 2 smaller ones. And then I took my, what is this? My Pierce mat. Oh my gosh. Right, and what I did is I brought my, this one with this, and I just kind of, did this. I don't know how to say that, but you're just kind of stabbing at the flowers so that they can't have some sort of dimension, if you will, okay? And then I'm just gonna have them like so. All right, so for this part, I'm just gonna go ahead and use a dimensional. And I think I just need a small one. Okay, and then I cut out the flowers from this set. So there is a strip of flowers. And so when you cut it out, you get all 5 at the same time. So I just cut out this one. So I have several in different colors. I have yellows, and I have, this is Darling Duckling. This is the, what is this color? Flirty Flamingo. Because in the designer series paper, you can see here there's the flower that has some darker. So I went with this one. I think you can also use Calypso Coral and it will look nice. I just went with the Flirty Flamingo because that was the scrap that I have available right away. So anyway, so we're going to go ahead and click this one right here. Yeah. There you go. And so for me, this is looking like so. And I want to be adding this one right there. And then I want to be adding some of these ones. Like I might want to have one of these right here. And then one of these like right here. Just so that it seems like there's more flowers right there. Okay. And then I want a sentiment right here. Which I may want to do it with the, what is this color? Petal Pink, maybe? Let's see. Maybe Petal Pink will go, we'll do it. Or again, we go with the, what was the other color that I had here? The Darling Duckling. And I thought I have more of these left over, and I guess I don't. It was right here because we just used it a minute ago, and see, like everything disappears in a minute here. And I'm sure that by the time I finish the thing, it will show up here. So anyway, so we might have to cut another piece of this one. Because I might like this one better, you know? So anyway, let's just cut this one again. Let's just cut another piece of this. Okay. Yeah. And I might want to do, again, the same thing with the hello friend, you know? I feel like it looks good, and then have a bow or something here. And I don't know if I want it this way and then have the bow there. Where is my bow? Let's cut out the bow so that we can have an idea. I always like to kind of have the layout. Because again, I am pretty much designing this as I am going with you. Like as I'm making it. So there's no card that I am reference at this point. See, so I don't know if I want it like right here. Or if I want it to be somewhere here. And if that is the case, then I might want this one to be like this way. No. Let me cut out. I do want the bow. I do like the bow. It's just a matter of where do we put it. Where do we put this bow? And again, this ribbon is still available. I think it's also at a discount. I think it's now, I think it was 12 and now it's 10. Somewhere around that or something like that. So anyway. Ooh, see, I like that one. So I'm going to go this way, have this one come here, and then have the hello friend. Oh, yes. Yes, definitely. Okay, so I'm going to go with this. And I do like the hello friend. So I'm just going to stick with the hello friend again. Where is the stamp? The ink pad, sorry. Hello. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna cut it with this because I think that with the other one, I'm gonna leave it here because I'm sure I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna be using it again and I'm gonna be losing it again. You know the drill with me. There you go. We have the friend. Yeah, see, I like that. Hello, friend. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Yes, okay, so I know how we want it now, so let's go ahead and assemble these things. So we want this one in an angle. Did we have it this way? Hold on, this is how we have it. Yes, I think that's how we had it. I'm gonna glue first this and this. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and have these one with the I'm gonna have then this one's come here. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this like these. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this one again with the glue dot. I'm gonna have one of these with a glue dot and another glue dot. From that, another glue dot right there. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and add okay, so I'm gonna have here again the hello friend. And there you have it. I'm gonna be adding also some gems. I do feel like we need the gems. And I'm gonna go again with the yellow ones. Or the darling ducklings, I should say. Oh my goodness. There you go. And here you have it. What do you think? It looks really nice, don't you think? I just love this one as well. All right, so let's go with our last card of the night. Okay, and this is going to be a super, super easy one. And so for this one, I have the, what is this? Secret Sea. Now, Secret Sea is becoming one of my favorite colors. I just love it. I think it's a great dark blue, and I don't know, it's becoming one of my favorites now. Now, I have a piece of, what is this color? Of Designer Series paper, and this is a scrap, honestly. Oh, thank you, Gail. This is 1x4, so I'm going to be putting this one somewhere here. And then, like I said, I couldn't let this one go because I love this pattern. I think this is my favorite pattern. And this one is 3 by 4. And so I thought of putting these like so. See that? Now, if you want to even fancy it up, this one even more, you can add a piece of Secret C and emboss it and then glue it in between the layers. I think that that would be like a step up version of these, but I thought this will look nice as it is. And then I'm going to be adding this one. Now, this is from the Stylish Shapes. It is from the largest to the smallest one, the second one. So you just go with that. And I'm going to be using one of these. And this one, because I had all these flowers, you know, I thought, why don't we just add the flowers. Now, this time I've used the Lemon Lolly, which is the lightest of the lightest of the yellows that we have in our cardstock. And I cut out all 3 of the flowers from the Petal Park builder. Okay, so I have all 3 of them. And I'm just going to be doing exactly the same as I did. And then I have a small one. So this is, and then you can see here, I already have all the flowers, the 5 flowers from the Darling Duckling that I cut out with the same die. From the pears. Again, it is this one. Okay. So now let's go ahead and do the same for these. I think I did this, but I don't remember. Where is my cap? So again, you just want to make sure that you're doing this on your pierce mat so it kind of has a cushion. And now we're going to be adding this with dimensionals. Let me get my trash can here. And the same thing with this ones. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this with the oh, by the way, I forgot to say, but tomorrow we're going to release the registration for a card class that I am doing with Joey and Julie. So it's Joey Hartman, which we did a class back in May for the annual catalog kickoff. And this time we're going to be doing Christmas in July. So we're going to be using a new bundle from the online exclusives. And so hopefully you join us. All right, so I have my 2 pieces there. And then for this one, I thought it would be good to go with the other sentiment that says a friend is a good thing or something like that. A good friend is a gift. Let me get that one. So this one. And I have a scrap of white, basic white. So let me get another block for this. And let me get the so I'm going to go ahead and add this one. So for this one, I may use the Tailor Tag Punch, which I know it has retired. You can cut this dovetail with your scissors. I show it 1,000 times before. But anyway, I would want to have something like these. And then have either that one right there. Or actually this one, and then have this one come here. Actually, I feel like this one might be better to have here. And then have this one come here. And the little ones there. So this one has no pairs. Other than in the Designer Studios paper. Okay, so let's see. I think that's how I'm gonna go. Ooh, where's my... Yeah, I'm like, where is the... And it's just like right in front of me. So I need it to be somewhere here. And then I'm going to be adding this one right there. I'm going to move it slightly to the right so I have that space for the circle. Ooh, I don't know what that is. And then I'm going to glue this one right here. This is slightly crooked, that's okay. I'm okay. Okay. And then we're going to be adding this one, like so. And then I'll have this one come here. I do want to have my, let's see. Because this is still, I don't know, on my end, there's like something happened. Huh. Is this still going on? Can someone just say something? Like on my end, it seems like it's done, but I could see I'm still live on this phone, so I don't know what happened. So I don't know if you still can see. I'm hoping that the recording is still going. It says I'm still live on this phone, but on the other phone it's like I'm done. So let me close Facebook for a second, just to make sure I'm still there. I don't know what the deal is. I think I'm still... Okay, I'm still there. I'm like, I don't know what happened. On my other phone, it's like, I'm done. I don't know. I'm having some issues with my other phone, clearly. Like, clearly, there's something going on there. So, okay, so I'm going to have this one right there. Oh, okay, good. Because I'm like, something's going on, and on my phone, it shows that... On the other phone, it's like, I'm done. I'm like, but I'm still live, and I didn't get any errors, so I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for confirming, because I'm like, You know, I have been having some issues with the phone, and the last few times I'm having to, like, restart the live or whatnot. So anyway, so I'm going to have this one right here. I can see you perfect. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Like I said, I don't know what's going on. I feel like it's my other phone, the one that is having issues. I think that's what's happening here. Alright, so I'm going to have this one come here. So I'll have a dimensional here and here. You know? Do I want like a double dimensional? I might need to have like double dimensionals just to... Like the thickness of that bow is So because I have this bow, I'm trying to kind of have like a, there you go. So it looks better. And then I'll have this one come here. Now, I might need to, well, I'm going to leave it like so. You know what? I'm just going to have it here. Okay. Just going to have like one dimensional on this one. And put it on the side here. There you go. There you go. And then I'm going to have this one. Where are my glue dots? I could have cut this one slightly more. That's okay. I'm going to leave it like so for right now. But I could have cut a little bit more so it's not as... And let's see, can I still do that? Maybe. Well, I'm going to leave it like that. I don't want to be... I'm just going to go... Ooh. I'll have this one right there. Okay. And then for these, we're going to be adding some of these gems. And I might go with the blue ones right here. You know? And I might have another one right there. Now, these gems are amazing, let me tell you. They have a really good shimmery look here. Let me just show you here. I don't know if you can see it, but see how they... You can see it more on the dark ones. Really, really shimmery. But here you have it. See that? And I think the designer series paper really is what makes this card amazing. Again, that's my favorite pattern. So anyway, so here are the cards from tonight. So 1, 2, and 3. Again, you can get a card kit in the mail to make these cards when you place an order between now and July 5th, which is the Saturday. And you get everything to make the cards, except I don't send the gems, but everything else will be there. These things that are not part of the bundle, like the flowers, the punch ones, I will be punching those for you. Everything else, I cannot send any stamp images, so you will have to have those. And these are part of the bundle, so whatever is from the bundle, I won't cut out. But anything that is not part of the bundle, like the circle, these flowers, the banner here, the ribbon, designer series paper, cardstock, all of that will be included in your kit. It's just the gems. And again, you can use the same bundle that I'm using. You can always substitute. You can see this one, right? If you have some sort of leaves, you can easily substitute that one. But anyway, let me know which one is your favorite. I always love to hear which one is your favorite. And again, we'll see you also next week. Let's see. Hi, Joanne. Marion says gorgeous. Eleanor says number 2 and 3 are for first place. Oh, thank you. Glad you like them. Gail says very pretty cards tonight. Info says I love all 3. Oh. Gail says number 3. Yeah, I like this one a lot with all the flowers. I really like that one as well. So anyway, thank you so much for being here again. Don't forget about the card kit in the mail. Also, this Saturday, I'll be sending the PDF with the sketches. So make sure you are on my mailing list so that you can get something like this. We are, I think, on... This will be the week number 11. And again, you get the pictures here and the sketches so that you know how to use them. And as you can see, you can always change any of the shapes. So anyway... Thank you so much. Kay says, love them all, but her favorite is the first one, so this one is your favorite. Good. Alrighty, well, thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.